Hello fellow makers and welcome back to 3D Printed Soup. Now last week I promised you that we're going to be doing some ABS printing this week, and then I had a slight issue with the ABS, seeing that it went into the hot end and it printed a really rather nice Masters of the Universe He-Man figure and then welded itself to the inside of my hot end. And no matter how many times I heated it up to way more than it really should be to try and get it out, and put the pin sort of piece of sharp metal they always put in with 3D printers through the hot end to try and push it out, it would not go. And I thought, you know what, I could waste my time doing this and trying to free up the hot end, or I could just go and buy one off the internet. So I went to Amazon and bought a third-party hot end, because it means you don't have to buy the whole thing. You can just buy the hot end itself. Took the nozzle off for my first one and put it back on, and yeah, all seems to be good. So the brand which apparently is recommended is Koyofei, which is Koyofei. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce it. And yeah, it's a 0.4mm hot end kit for the Centauri Carbon 3D printer. And it's a ceramic heater printed hot end extruder hot end kit heating block kit for Elegoo+Centauri. So there, that sounds fully legit. But yeah, it's got lots and lots of good reviews, and apparently top highlights are this hot end is compatible with the Elegoo+Centauri Carbon. Lovely. High temperature resistance. The throat tube is made of all titanium alloy, which can withstand high temperatures up to 320 degrees C and supports a maximum print speed of 500 millimeters per second. So that sounds okay. Widely compatibility. Widely compatibility? This hot end is widely compatible with various filaments such as 1.7mm PLA, PETG, ABS, ASA, and TPU. That's flexible filament. High temperature filaments like nylon. That's quite cool. Large aluminium heatsink. And premium nozzle. It's made of a copper alloy and hardened steel. So hey, hopefully this will print PETG nicely. We'll see in a bit. But how easy was it to install a third-party hot end on my Elegoo+Centauri Carbon? It was very easy, and I think I'm going to run you through how to do it, because I'm a really nice guy like that. I put a link on the description to show where I got this hot end from, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Purchase the hot end and then follow these simple installation instructions and you'll be back printing again in no time. So let's get on and install a third-party hot end. Before we do, however, I have to do the bit that everyone hates. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And the reason I do this is because hot ends aren't cheap and you have to buy them. 3D printers aren't cheap, you have to buy them. And filament isn't cheap and you have to buy them. I've also got a Patreon as well if you want to support me on that, because let's face it, times are hard and nobody is getting any richer. Any support is appreciated. However, just watching supports me, so yeah, if you could watch to the end, that'd also be lovely. Right, let's get on and install a third-party hot end onto my first-party Elegoo+Centauri Carbon. I'm sure it won't catch fire and kill me. Well, I'm pretty sure. Let's find out. First things first, I opened up the ABS as per usual and loaded it into my machine. Don't need the silica gel. Cut out a 40-degree angle, loaded it onto the spool and started printing. And then this happened. Apparently it's an error which you get with the new firmware, but it also jammed the hot end. So first things first, remove the fan cover. There's a couple of magnets there which just pop off really easily. Just pull it from the bottom. Careful with the ribbon cable here, and get a hold of the plastic white bits and pull those. Don't pull the cables themselves. And then you've got two hex bolts here, one there and one there, and you can just use the Allen key that came with it and give it a quick twist. You can see basically the rubber there is absolutely fallen to pieces, so we're going to replace that as well. Once those two bits are taken, just give it a quick pull, not too hard. And here we go. And you'll notice that one of the wires has actually come out of there already, so that may have also been a problem. So yeah, we want to pull both these cables out, the black one and the white one, and then you can remove the hot end completely. And yeah, the end is quite crispy. And I don't know if you can see it there, but yeah, there's filament still inside. This is the third-party one I bought. Apparently it's got a high temperature nozzle as well, so it should be as good at printing ABS and PETG as the original one, but we will see. Pop open the bag. Here we go, and you got the 2 cables there as normal. The only difference is it doesn't say Elegoo down the side of the heatsink. First thing we need to do is reattach the cables. I start with the little one, I think. Just line it up and make sure you go the right way around with the 2 pins at the top. Pop it in with your finger. And then do the larger one as well. Clip that in. Turn it round, make sure you don't get the cables tangled up. Line up the 2 holes there. It should sit there comfortably. And then put the 2 bolts back in using the Allen key provided. Nice and tight, there we go. Not too tight because it's metal going to plastic and you'll strip it, but yeah, tight enough that it doesn't wobble around because that's really going to affect print quality. Then pop the ribbon cable connector back in. Line up the 2 holes in the top of the 2 pegs and just slot it down. It should magnetically go back into place. And now we can just finish off by doing a test print. And I'm printing a great test print here, which I think is quite fitting for what I've just done. And yeah, this is printing out lovely, still smooth. This is PETG I'm printing in, so yeah, it's still capable of printing high temperatures. And I'll not get any warnings or errors, so all seems to be good. So yeah, with that printed, let's have a look and see if this all fits together. I printed a little coffin for my hot end. It's a lovely little file, this. If you've got a spare hot end or you've got a dead hot end and you don't want to throw it away, just pop the 2 screws into the holes here. And the hot end just slips in there nicely. And there you go. Rest in peace, hot end. I barely knew you. And the wiring on it was terrible. And with that done, we shall place it on my shelf of dead tech next to an old NVIDIA graphics card, an iPod, an iPhone, and some dead RAM. And a dead Sinclair ZX Spectrum that I can't bring myself to throw away. So yeah, easy peasy to replace a dead hot end and get a new one put in there. I'm going to keep printing with a third-party one, and if there's any problems with it, I'll let you know, but at the moment, all seems fine. Thanks so much for watching 3D Printed Soup. Your views are always appreciated, and you're always welcome back. Stay happy and safe. Keep printing.